Good morning, welcome to Terra at Home, and we continue to celebrate Terra, Christmas at Terra, and I'm here with Chris Moretti, and of course, again, you get to choose all this wonderful stuff, and we are in, what do we call this area?
Snowy Walk.
The Snowy Walk, and it totally is that. So some people love to literally white out their house at Christmas.
It's true.
And it really is just reminiscent of being outside on a snowy day.
There's nothing quite like that quiet moment when you're outside after a really good snowfall and everything's soft and beautiful, and that's what this theme evokes for me. It's all about white on white on white with little pops of blues and grays that you would find in a really beautiful winter day.
That's right, that's just sort of the natural color tones. Now, I couldn't help but pick up this little guy. There's one that lays down as well, and they're literally furry and covered in sparkles, and you have owls, and I mean, I have to have one of these guys in my house too.
Well, what's a walk in the woods without some woodland creatures,
exactly.
right? So little
cute.
accents for the table. Another really important highlight of this theme is those pops of color come from mouth-blown European glass baubles. So those beautiful designer colors you see come straight from Europe and present a really, really great value. So what you'll find at Terra throughout our collections this season is a really nice wide range of price points, but I think you'll be surprised at the great value of some of the more fashionable pieces that you are going to just be dying to bring home.
And I love that. So you're holding some right now in your hand, and again, I'm coming in some of the great tones. Again, we were talking about in a previous segment of how a lot of times Christmas, even though it's Christmas, can still follow some of the current trends in fashion, in color and design. So we are still looking at some of the beautiful neutrals and the blues, and again, as bright as jewel tones. So this is really actually nice to have, and particularly having a good price point on this is helpful for people because you need quite a few boxes of these to decorate a tree.
Exactly. So you can see the finished product behind us with the tree and sort of the possibilities afforded to you, and then take what you want from it. So whether it's just a single package of these baubles in a glass vessel on your dining room table, you can get that feeling without necessarily going full bore on the whole house. So I like that. Christmas means different things to different people, and it's not red for everyone. So something like this with a really chic designer color scheme makes it a little more exciting and a little more accessible, I think, to more people.
And as we've talked before, again, even some people do have that crazy fun tree, one part of their house, and maybe that's the tree where all the presents go. And then there's the other tree that becomes the more designer tree.
It's usually mom's tree.
That's right, that's what they call it, right? And that's usually sitting up on a landing, or sometimes people even have a few trees where they have one in their bedroom, which I think is amazing. But that's where you can start to pull in some of maybe the more subtle tones and still represent Christmas that way.
Absolutely. And again, with many of our big primary themes, like the Snowy Walk theme behind us, you'll find coordinating elements that you can put throughout the rest of your house. Planters for the front door, accessories for the top of the table, even elements from our greenhouse, again, for hostess gifts, and again, putting on that table or the side table in the living room.
And that's what's great about it too. Again, it you know, obviously being with Terra, we really do want to still focus on the outside as well, right? So it just makes sense to start that feeling. You're having people coming over your house. The second they step out of their car, they approach your front door. It's all about that walking up to the front door, right? And then right inside the house, the theme continues, and it just gives people a nice feel, particularly at Christmas. Sometimes people aren't at your house only about once a year, and hey, you might as well give them a good feeling, right?
For sure. What you'll see also on the tree behind us is that the tree itself has some snow on it as well. Our tree collection offers, again, a very wide range, something for everyone, a great variety of price points. So whether you like that snowy look of this or something a little more traditional and green, you'll find it here in a different
I like that.
range.
That's nice. So we have more to show you. We're going to move on. Stay tuned. All right, to give you more ideas for Christmas themes, this is a very cool one. I love this. Is a throwback. This is to going and digging through your old ornaments and finding ones that have been around for 40, 50 years.
Exactly. This is Christmas now for people who celebrated Christmas at any period of time, basically. So we've got great nostalgia elements in this theme, which we've called Toy Soldier, from European-style nutcrackers to vintage games. I'm holding, it's basically a replica of the 1920s version of Snakes and Ladders. Definitely high on my own personal list. I'm going to actually buy this for a few people. But you'll find this within the theme, vintage Mercury ornaments, that kind of thing. So different throwback things that you'll definitely want to pick up for the person who's into nostalgia.
Yeah, I really love that idea because, again, it's when we were talking about different trees, right? So you have that, again, maybe that beautiful tree, that's the mom tree, but then you can also have that fun tree, and this is where you can sort of throw some of those flashback ones that onto your tree, and they look like you've had them for a million years.
Yeah.
Some of them have haven't lasted, those ones from a long time ago.
It's
Because they are
true.
glass, a lot of them, right?
Yes, and the same goes here. We've got glass and plastic elements here, some shiny, some not. And it's a great theme for the kids. So whether it's ornaments for the kids or games for the kids, what I love about the vintage games in this collection are that although they're vintage and they're games that have been around for a really long time, for a lot of the kids right now, they're new. You know, we're getting so into the video game ideas. Why don't we play Tiddlywinks? I mean, that's really fun.
I haven't heard that name in a while, have you? Well, that's true, though,
it.
and that's the great thing. And again, getting the family around, this is what Christmas is about, right? The holiday season in general, for everybody, whichever way, however you celebrate, to get around and play a game and to communicate, have fun, and just enjoy the holiday season.
Absolutely.
So this is fun. I love this inspiration. You could come here and kind of dig through all these and you wouldn't believe how many fun little, I can't wait to look. So again, this just gives us some good ideas. We have another location we're going to. Hang tight. All right, we are in another area which I didn't even notice. It's hilarious. Of course, we have to celebrate. We're celebrating Britain in so many ways. It's obviously the Queen's Jubilee, the Beatles' 50th anniversary, James Bond's 50th anniversary. I mean...
And the Olympics.
And the Olympics. I could forget that. It's just one of those years, right? So you're seeing a lot more UK influence over here than you would normally.
Yeah, we've gone a little bit UK crazy this season, and for good reason. 2012 was a great year for London, so why not commemorate it with a Christmas ornament, right?
I love it.
So we've got great elements, everything excellent out of London you'll find in this theme. So from replicas of Big Ben to really fun kitschy collector items for your tree. I'm holding the Beatles Yellow Submarine version, 4 Beatles collectibles right in here, and the iconic British phone booth. You've got a little Bobby over there. So lots of great little fun pieces, excellent for gift giving for that UK fanatic on your list.
And that's the great thing is, again, you don't have access to a lot of this stuff. I mean, once we start to move into next year, slowly you'll start to see that you'll be limited to find this kind of thing. And if you're of British descent, as I am, I mean, I love this stuff.
Sure.
I think this is so cool. So again, it gives you that one, if you want to have that one special tree in your house and you want to make it full theme, or again, just to incorporate a couple of these little guys through your tree just because you love it, right?
Exactly.
So again, I mean, we're talking from, again, the words. A lot of still seeing the themes in words. So London, again, some great clocks. So it's not just only about Christmas, but you can kind of take a lot of this and it can stay through your house.
That's the thing. Although we've coordinated everything into a Christmas theme here, there are a lot of decorative elements in this theme that aren't necessarily Christmas. So they become parts of your home 365 days a year, from mailboxes to doormats and clocks, wall art, all that kind of thing. You can find great pieces that can work in any room of your home in any season.
Something that's just slightly British influenced, but again, not necessarily Christmas. And there's just so many cool Christmas things here. So lots of themes and lots of fun. It's officially Tarot at Christmas. Thank you again, Chris.
Thank you.
We have more Tarot at Home after this break.